RV Shopping Chef here. Tonight we're going to make something that is a really quick weeknight meal and really good. Very simple. It's called chicken Caesar bake. So first of all, we want to get a pack of chicken breasts, and I've taken these and sliced them in half. They were pretty thick, and I kind of lay them out on the bag, and then just take your mallet and just hit them a few times. You want to get them kind of flat, not paper thin, but just flat enough so that they soak up all the goodness of the sauce. Once that's done, I have actually sprayed my pan, the bottom of it, with olive oil. Just lay each of the chicken breasts inside the pan. And by the way, I preheated my oven already. So the oven is set right now at 350, waiting for the chicken. So once that's laid in the pan, I use a seasoning by McCormick. It's called garlic and onion, black pepper, and sea salt. So use it very sparingly because you don't want it too salty. I just season the chicken breast over the top like this. So once the chicken breasts are seasoned, usually I'll add just a little bit of extra pepper over the top, just some ground pepper. You want to get these nicely seasoned. Now, earlier today, I made a Caesar dressing from scratch. So you can do that, or you can buy bottled. It's either, it's up to you. The bottled has a little bit more of the preservatives. Fresh is always better. But to that, I'm going to add just a little bit more garlic. I kind of like using the minced garlic because on a weeknight meal it's quicker. Feel free to use your own fresh garlic. Stir that around. You can see it's nice and creamy. And again, you can make your own or use bottled. I like Ken's Steakhouse Caesar if you're going to use a bottled dressing. So once that's done, just pour the sauce over the chicken breasts. Make sure they're covered. Use all the sauce because that's going to be your luscious seasoning at the end. So just cover your chicken breast with the sauce. Now, something I've added on my own, it's not typically in the recipe, but because I have them, I'm going to add some artichoke hearts. So we're going to take these and we're going to kind of strategically just place them around the chicken breast, over the top, around the side. It's going to all cook together. So it's going to give them like a really tangy addition once you serve it over your pasta. Artichoke hearts over the top. Okay, so once you have your artichoke hearts placed across the top of the chicken breast and your sauce covering it, I take a soft cheese. So today I'm using Munster. You can use mozzarella. I would suggest not using the shredded cheese only because when you bake, the shredding just seems to kind of surface on the top. But this, when you use a whole cheese like this, it bubbles up and it's just so much better. So try to use whole slices on your recipe. I just slice that across the chicken breast. I'll take a couple more pieces. And this is what makes it nice and cheesy in the end. This melts really slow and just kind of covers the chicken breast. Now, once that's done, I take breadcrumbs and sprinkle these over the top. This gives it a little bit of crunchiness at the end, so it'll all cook together. So it's kind of like chicken parmesan, except it's on the surface instead of on the chicken. Just spread this all over the top. It's going to all kind of bake together. Cover your dish nice and tight. You want it all to kind of cook together. Now, I have my oven preheated at 350, so you'll want to put this in the oven once the oven's heated, and it will bake with the cover on for about 30 minutes. Okay, so our chicken Caesar bake is ready to go in the oven. I usually put it in the center shelf, and it's at 350, and we're going to let that bake for about 30 minutes.
Here we are. Ooh. That looks fabulous. And there is the dish fresh out of the oven. It looks beautiful.
Okay, so we're getting our pasta ready. I'm going to fill my pot. I love this pot filler. If you don't have one, get one. It's lovely. Okay, so we've got our water ready to go. We're going to put that on full flame. A little bit more. And actually, I put a little bit of sea salt in. Salt not only helps it to boil quicker, but it also adds a little bit of infusion in the pasta. So it's always good to add some when you're boiling. Okay. Here's the true test. Chicken's all nice and moist and it's bubbly and the artichokes are on top. Let's see what it tastes like. Schmeckt gut. Okay, so we took the chicken out of the oven. It's sitting right now. And I just poured in my pasta. I love using the fusilli pasta. It's kind of a corkscrew shaped. And I love it because when you put it with sauce, it just soaks up the sauce so that you get more on your pasta. It doesn't just slide off. But yeah, this should cook about 8 to 10 minutes and then we will be ready to eat. Okay, while our pasta's cooking, I put together a salad. I always make my own salad dressing, so I put the salad dressing in the bottom of the bowl. It includes balsamic vinegar, I use olive oil, a little bit of Dijon dressing, and also just a little bit of honey. And then add some salt and pepper, and then I put the greens on top of it. I know lately there's been a lot of in the news about salads and greens, so I've switched over to a company called Gotham Greens. They aren't paying me to promote this, but I love them. It comes bagged, and their lettuce is nice and crispy, and they grow all of their greens in a greenhouse, so they're strategically placed across the United States, so your salad comes to you fresh, and they don't use pesticides, so there's no worry about getting sick off of their greens. But it makes a really beautiful salad. So now we're tossing up our salad. It's just about ready to serve. We'll be plating soon. Pasta's almost ready. Pasta's ready. We're going to take it over to the colander. All right, so here's our pasta. We're going to give it a quick rinse with some cold water. And I like to add just a little bit of olive oil while it's still warm. It keeps it from sticking together while you're plating. So if you've got a few minutes before your dish is done, the olive oil helps it just kind of slide off into the plate. Okay, so now we're ready for the plating. You put some pasta on a plate. And okay, we're ready to plate our chicken. So we're going to take a nice breast here and put it over to the side. I'm going to take some of this yummy juice that has come off of the sauce that we made earlier. And we're going to pour it over the pasta, just like that. And then what I like to do for plating not only does it taste good, but I take a little bit of sour cream and just put a dollop right on top. Not only does it make it look pretty, but it adds a little bit of flavor to the dish. Now, if you want, if this has been in the fridge, you can actually take the plate and put it in the microwave and kind of just warm it all up before you serve it. Sometimes I do that also. So I'll put the plate in about 30 seconds. Now we're going to add just a little bit of smoked paprika. Just on the top, not a whole lot. You don't want to overpower your dish. It gives a little bit of added flavor and some color. Okay, and then we're going to take our Gotham greens salad, put that on the plate, and voila, it's ready to serve. Okay, so now we're ready to try it. A little bit of chicken, some sour cream, pasta. Delicious. From RV Shop and Chef.